Hello, this is I Go Travel with Don Barnett. What is the best way to find out and experience cowboy culture and the cowboy way of life? Well, you know, it's not by going to the rodeo. It's not by going to the chuck wagon races. It's not by going to a bull riding event. It is going to a cowboy poetry festival. It is filled with good music, a lot of entertaining poetry, and a lot of chuckles.
And I said, well, yeah, I did, Lee. I spent 4 years in Saskatoon there, and I even wrangled myself a degree in agriculture. Looked right at me and he says, well, buddy, you hide it real well.
There's more to ranches than just cattle and horses. The farmyard often has chickens and geese and ducks, and they all need to be looked after, and they become a community unto themselves. And here's a song about the little red hen and the big red rooster.
Say, little red hen to the big red rooster, you ain't been around, sir, not like you used to. Said the big red rooster to the little red hen, I'll meet you in the barnyard about 9:45. Well, the night was dark, couldn't see a thing, but she felt something that made her sing. Said the little red hen to the big red rooster, this is sure a lot better than what I've been used to. Said a big gruff voice, I ain't no rooster. It was then she knew that the gander had coosed her.
This next song is a song that a lot of girls sang about me when I was a young feller. It's called I Want to Be a Cowboy Sweetheart.
I want to learn to rope and ride. I want to ride over the plains and deserts out west of the Great Divide. I want to hear the kind of howling as the sun sets in the west. I want to be a cowboy sweetheart. That's the life I love the best.
And some still know how to yodel. A lot of these songs can give you some good advice too. There's a saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You know, drop the basket and you lose all your eggs. Another way of putting it is, you gotta have, especially when you're playing cards, you gotta have an ace in the hole.
You've got to have an ace in the hole, a little secret that nobody knows. Life is a gamble, a game we all play, but you need to save something for a rainy day. You've got to learn to play your cards right if you expect to win in life. Don't put it all on the line for just one roll. You've got to have an ace in the hole when you're heading down a one-way street. Not sure it's the way you want to go. In money or love or all the above, have a little more than what you show. When life gives us surprise, have a few surprises of your own. No matter which you do, no matter where you go, you've got to have an ace in the hole.
If you've ever camped or tried camping, you might enjoy this next poem. It's about a woman whose husband, a rancher, the husband bought a big fancy RV, and he says, come along, darling, we're gonna have fun now.
Across the country and sleep in our very own bed. We'll stop wherever you want to. It'll be lots of fun, he said. Then he bought a 30-footer with satellite and 3 big slides and a bigger truck to pull it.
So they get prepared. And as you know, if you go on an RV trip or a camping trip, it takes a lot of work. Getting together, deciding on what food you need to bring along, what clothes you need to bring along. It's just a whole lot of work. So she's doing all of the work, and he's just shining up the bumper and the wheels. And she starts to change her mind.
Well, he waxed and shone up the outfit. I started to gather the gear, the bedding, the towels, and the dishes, and the shock began to clear, and it really dawned on me as I loaded the pots and the pans. This wouldn't be a holiday. This wasn't part of my plan. I spent 3 days getting ready and packing away all that stuff. Well, he polished up the bumper. And I said to him in a huff, I love traveling with you, darling, and I hate to be moaning and bitching, but it's no holiday for me, pal, if I have to take the darn kitchen.
At a Cowboy Poetry festival, you'll hear a lot of old favorites being sung, but most of them, I think, are new songs and poems written by people. And here's a fella that's singing one about his dog. Now, Saturday is often kind of a holiday. You've worked all week, and Saturday's a time to relax and kind of have a little bit of a holiday. But for his dog, in this song, every day is Saturday for the dog.
Every day is Saturday for a dog. Every day is Saturday for a dog. You got some work to do, but he'll be happier than you, 'cause every day is Saturday for a dog. There ain't no Monday mornings for a dog. Ain't no Monday mornings for a dog. When it comes to work and stock, well, he'll be ready round the clock, 'cause there ain't no Monday mornings for a dog. And there ain't no pity parties for a dog. There ain't no pity parties for a dog. When life kicks him in the teeth, literally, he just grins at you in disbelief, 'cause there ain't no pity parties for a dog. All right.
Some songs tell a story. Now, here's a story about a fella singing about his dad. And his dad was no great cowboy, no great hero, but he just did one thing. His dad came home every night.
He weren't a cowboy hero, he never tried to be. He wore his simple life proud for all the world to see. He never played the guitar or wore a big old hat. He came home every night, and I thank God for that. He never climbed the mountain, he never sang the blues. He never stayed out all night long howling at the moon. He never got down on that horse that no one else could ride. But he came home every night until the day he died. I'll bet he had some dreams of his own, but he would not follow and leave us alone. Now I follow dreams to catch them if I can.
could be. He wore a simple life proud for all the world to see. He never played the guitar or wore a big old hat. But he came home every night, and I thank God for that.
You know, one reason that these cowboy poetry festivals are so good is that the poets and the singers tell stories and sing about their own life experiences. For a lot of years, this next singer was the superintendent of Yaha Tenda Ranch, the only ranch ever run by the National Parks Canada. It trained riding horses and pack horses for park rangers patrolling the backcountry of the parks.
We had about 300 head of horses, and I don't think today there's very many left. The wardens don't ride much anymore.
In this song, he is riding north. That is north from Banff National Park toward the Red Deer River and the ranch. He is Yaha Tenda bound.
There's a place by the river in the mountain deep. It's a place of rolling grass, the Red Deer River sweet. Riding north into that land, where silence can be found. I'm riding north, I'm Yaha Tenda bound. I arrive a pull their shoes, turn them out to grass. After 6 months' work, they'll be all Tenda bound. When I'm old and crippled up, can no longer ride, sit out on the porch, and I'll remember those vistas wide. When it's time to bury me beneath that cold hard ground, in my mind I'll be all Tenda bound. In my mind I'll be all Tenda bound.
In these cowboy poetry festivals, you will hear some of the old favorite Western songs sung as well. There's one called Cool Water.
Like me, I guess he'd like to rest where there's no quest or water. Cool, clear water. Keep on moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man. Spreads the burning sands with water. And then can't you see that big green tree? Water running through, waiting there for you and me. Water, clear water.
Cowboys can be rugged and ready characters, but their faith in God can be strong as well. Often the wind-up to a cowboy poetry festival is a church service Sunday morning, and that usually follows a group supper on the Saturday night before. Many cowboy entertainers have their CDs for sale, and some have written books of their poetry and Western experiences.
Like somebody said, get out and support your local cowboy poetry gathering. Anytime you hear or see you've got somebody getting up there and sharing, get out and tell them that you support them, that you think what they're doing is important. We certainly like to think what we're doing is important, but not as important as you guys. We really appreciate it. Like I said, you've been a great audience. You've really made us feel welcome here.
Come on back to my channel and we'll put out a few more videos from cowboy poetry. In the meantime, so long for now. This is I Go Travel with Don Barnett. The following artists are in this video. Names are on the left-hand side. and you can identify them with the information on the right-hand side. Regardless of who comes to the microphone in a Cowboy Poetry Festival, the quality of the performance is top class. Hit the subscribe button and that'll tell you when we're putting more videos on the internet. Like it says here, if you want to see more of my videos, just Google the little @ sign at the top there, at Don Barnett 5090. Click on my name and hit playlists and scroll down, and you'll see the playlists, and there are several videos in each playlist.